Hey guys, welcome to the Wrestling Escape Pod. Welcome to this YouTube exclusive clip. This is just a little sprinkle of joy that we're sending your way. We're going to talk about a topic that probably won't make one of the podcast episodes because obviously it's something that's being spoken about right now. It's like a trending topic, if you will. And so I wanted to get Tommy's thoughts on this subject because it's really split people. So that is all to do with the fact that WWE has been classed as essential. This allows it to continue to put on live shows, taped shows as well if it had to, but predominantly live shows during this lockdown that we're all going through at the moment. So we did get a live show on Raw this week. Personally, I was very surprised at how many superstars were involved. There was way more superstars than what I was expecting. There was no pre-recorded segment in there. We didn't go back and watch an old wrestling match or anything like that. Of course, WWE are telling us that they are taking every precaution, but this has definitely upset people because obviously Linda McMahon has got connections to the Trump administration. She was part of the Trump administration, so seems like WWE might have had a few favors thrown their way. So yeah, just wanted to get your thoughts on this, Tommy. What do you think about WWE being classed as essential?
It's ludicrous. There's no way in any type of world.
Right, thank you for joining us, everyone. I'll see you now.
Thanks, great episode, guys. Like Jerry Lawler is 70 years old, and having him go every Monday to record an episode when he's pretty much the target for coronavirus and those that are most deeply affected. And Vince himself, like, what are they thinking? And especially Florida, like, how irresponsible can you be to put this entertainment production ahead of the lives of actual people? Like these wrestlers, they have families. They're traveling to work, and every time they travel to work and come home, they have chances of getting the virus because they're going to be going to the grocery store. They're going to be getting food. So there's so many avenues, so many elements that they can catch the virus. And wrestling is not like it's not like playing video games online where you're separated. You're right on someone. You are touching them. You are not social distancing. So the fact that Florida is just like, nah, man, you're essential. We're cool. It's just so irresponsible, and it's incredibly frustrating that Fox and NBC haven't stepped in yet and just been like, yo, we're not touching this. You literally can't do this because it's making them look bad. It's making their sponsors look bad. And honestly, it's making WWE as a company look bad.
Powerful, powerful stuff. It's very interesting that you talk about Fox and USA because the rumors are that they will only allow so many taped shows. So that means that WWE can't provide best of shows. They can't tape 20 episodes and just hand 20 tapes to Fox and USA because part of the arrangement is that they provide live content. So I think the reason as to why WWE are doing it is because they're being, I don't want to say backed into a corner, but they will breach contracts if they don't do live shows. So I think that's where the need for the live show has come from. I'm not saying that it's right that they're doing them, but I can understand why they're having to do them because I think those TV contracts are huge amounts of money. I mean, I wouldn't even, without researching it, I wouldn't even want to put an amount on. But if they breach that, they could owe a lot of money. But of course, health comes first. I mean, health
Yeah.
comes first. There's nothing else that you can really.
Wrestlers get sick and die. It's no WWE.
It's that's do you know what I mean? That's not. You
Yeah.
don't even want to think about that happening. And as you rightfully said, people like Jerry Lawler, people like Vince McMahon, they're in that high risk kind of category, aren't they? So
Yeah.
it is madness that they're kind of being forced to do that by the TV companies. It's kind of crazy as well that they've even managed to get permission to carry on doing it. Like the fact that they have been classed as essential. I can't even get my head around how that
Yeah,
happens.
because when you think about it, when you think about a pandemic and the type of things, the type of people that you need, it's like you need of course, you need your healthcare workers, you need your emergency vehicles, you need your police, you need your WWE superstars, you need your grocery workers. It's just like they're all the most important things you
They
need to
are.
get your life going.
They
So
are. They are.
I now understand it.
I mean, when you dial 911, you do have the option of ambulance, fire service, Linda
Or Braun
McMahon.
Strowman in
Yeah,
the
that's
ambulance.
right. Yeah. Do you want to chat to Lacey Evans? I mean, it's on 911, isn't it? As we all
Yeah,
know. So
yeah,
I don't know why
yeah,
we're all so surprised at the fact that
yeah.
they've been classed as essential. I do wonder though that I mean, look, Linda in particular was trending as a result of this because of her connections to the Trump administration. People putting two and two together and working this out, as to how they got classed as essential. So she was
Yeah.
trending. I just wonder if there will be such a backlash to this that they might be forced. There might be some kind of change that's forced in. Can you see that happening, or do you think that this is
I'd
America and
love.
this is how it works?
Yeah, it's not even this is America. This is Florida, which is
Right.
like its own land. So that's why I kind of think like I do love being a conspiracy theorist, but I'm bound to think more that it's a Florida thing rather than a Linda McMahon thing. But I would love to see them deemed non-essential and not put these people at risk because as I said, everyone has families, everyone has people that they want to take care of, that they want to just stay inside and stay safe with, and it's a real shame that they can't, and like I know that they can say like, yeah, I'm not going to work, but where do they stand then with the company? You want to be a team player, but if it's a really tough place for everyone in the company to be put into, and especially considering that they have had someone on the team already confirmed as a host for the virus. It's just like I'm baffled. I'm baffled, and I do think something needs to happen, but I don't. I think it'll probably end up something will get stopped because you can't we're not at the peak yet in America. Um, I know New York is doing terrible. I'm in Boston and we are ramping up. We're not going to go anywhere near New York, but Florida's probably a week or two behind us. And
Okay.
if it's anything like it is here, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, here in the UK, I mean, obviously, this is like something on the podcast that I think we really should explore maybe a little bit more. The fact that obviously you are born and raised in America, I am born and raised in the UK, and I think that kind of gives our podcast a very interesting flavour, if you will.
Hmm.
So you obviously see everything that's happening over there, and I obviously see firsthand everything that's happening over here. They're kind of saying for us over here that things are starting to reach the peak, if you will, starting to plateau. But I mean, if we're at the halfway point now, we've been in lockdown over here for about 4 weeks. So I think realistically, you could say that if this week is going to be the plateau, it's probably going to be another 4 weeks until we're we're doing anything. We're kind of emerging from our hibernation. So
Hmm.
I know that like people are going to want to start their economies going as quickly as possible, but that is going to be a very, very risky thing to do. So yeah, I mean, it just makes it even more kind of mind blowing that Fox and USA in particular won't allow taped shows, because then at
Yeah.
least WWE could give best ofs or something along those lines. So
Anything. Yeah.
I do feel that part of the blame, from what I'm reading, needs to go their way as well.
Oh, without a doubt, because they're as complicit by airing this thing that's happening live in Florida instead of saying, no, no, we're not airing this. What, you crazy? Shut this off. Just go home. Stay safe.
Yeah.
So I do feel like they should. And I know people in the past have, emailed Snickers and all that jazz saying, I'm not going to buy my Mars bars. And it's like,
Maybe that's what we need to do.
yeah,
Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we need to get in touch with Snickers right now
yeah,
and say that we don't even know if you're sponsoring WWE right now, but
yeah.
you've got to sort this out.
You got Slay. You
This
did
is
something
your
in the past.
mess. Yeah, so you need to stand up and be counted right now. So yeah, I think definitely if there's one thing that people are going to take from this video, it's please get in touch with Snickers or any kind of confectionery company, and see if that's a way into shutting this thing down. So Baby Ruth, maybe we can get in touch with Baby Ruth.
Yes, please.
Who is Ruth? Will we ever find out?
That's one of the great secrets. Yeah.
It is one of the great secrets. Guys, that is the kind of insight that you can enjoy on the Wrestling Escape Pod. New episodes every Friday. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And thanks a lot for watching this little YouTube exclusive. Bye for now.
Thanks, everyone.